Hey boys, guns and squirrels, my name is Modstab, but welcome back to Heroes of the Storm, where we're playing through each character in alphabetical order, figuring out what their highest win rate talents are, what their most popular talents are, so that we have a baseline to compare them all to next year. In today's episode, we do find ourselves on Diva. Now, this is a little bit of an interesting decision I made here. Is because Diva is D.VA, I decided to put her towards the higher, like the first numbers when it comes to the characters who start with the letter D, because usually when you alphabetize something, you do D special characters, and then you'll go A or B or C and so on and so forth. So technically, she's towards the end of the Ds on how it would be alphabetized here, but I don't know. I wanted a nice little separation, and Deathwing's going to be a beast anyways. So this will give us a little bit of some separation, give us a little bit of time to kind of really analyze some characters that aren't very recent, so we can have a little bit of extra time to give Deathwing a little bit more time to settle in before we review him. However, we find ourselves on Diva. It's going to be a good old time. We're going to jump right into Nexus because this intro has been far too rambly. But before I do, check out all the links in the description, Patreon, tip pages, community Discord. I'd love to see you guys interact with all of that, and we are doing special giveaways on Patreon as well. So feel free to check those out, and we'll see you guys when we get in the Nexus. Alright, friends and family, today we find ourselves on the Battlefield of Eternity. On the friendly team, we have Diva, Mephisto, Lucio, Zul, and Sonya. On the enemy team, Karzim, Zeratul, Tracer, Urel, and Limmy. Alright, here we Oh, that's cool. I wanted to test something to try to put builds and see what it favorites and how that works and stuff. Either way, at level 1, we have Hit the Nitrous with a 54.17% win rate, but Rush Down is the most popular with a 39.27% pick rate, which is very interesting to me. Those of you that are not familiar with Diva, her boosters, which is her first ability, is a zippity-doo-dah-day, and if you run into somebody, you do damage. Her second ability is Defense Matrix. If somebody attacks or does things, you get to reduce the damage. Holy buffalo sauce bojangles. We're going to go in here. Oh, I was going to see if we could push him back. And you get to reduce that damage because it's great. Third ability, which is a charge rate, is self-destruct, so you make the boom boom sticks happen. Used to be an ult, question mark? No, I don't think it was ever an ult. No, I think Bunny Hop has always been an ult. Alright, we're just going to kind of stick down here. I will let Zul take top because I think he's going to do a little bit better against Urel. Just because that's how the nature of things work. Alright. We're just going to get in here. I was going to try to zip around on the backside. Now, I will say, to do the best damage early on in the game, you are going to want to be in your pilot form because it is going to do the most damage. It has a pretty high attack rate, so you can really do some work. Now, the catch or caveat with that is when you do get put out of your mech, you do technically count as a partial death here at 0.5 of a death. But it's okay. We'll just kind of wait till they do something squirrely, and then we'll jump back into our mech. It's a great way to kind of soak damage and not permanently die, so you can still soak and do all the good stuff that you're supposed to do without having to worry about a full death. But it does give them XP, so you do have to be mindful of that. So just diving in and dying needlessly is not a good option either. Okay, we're just going to be back here. Our healer is doing an outstanding job, and we do want to stay in range because I believe he has the party mix, right? Yeah. So we want to stay in that range so we can stack that as fast as possible, giving him a larger range to be able to just wreck the Geno some K-Coles. Okay, we're just going to keep kind of clearing the waves and pushing them up so we can kind of soak some of these tower shots and whatnot. We're going to get a little bit of damage done here. Yeah, that's perfect. Get some autos off. He's going to be hurting for certain. Yeah. Going to be hurting for certain. All right, so at level 4, we have the top 3 abilities are all tied with a 50% win rate apiece, which I think is the first time we've ever had this in the series, which blows my mind that you can have multiple different abilities all at like the same win rate. I mean 50%. Oh, shoot. That was really super awkward. I'm just going to put that in chat. My bad. I was too busy focused on talking. That's my bad. Ripperoni. Oops. Ripperoni. Alright, now we're back in mecha form. All right, we're going to go ahead and dash up here just to get up here. I do like the fusion generator because we do charge our self-destruct anytime we are hit, which is amazing. Love it. However, we have, what is it? Bring It On is actually the most popular talent with a 61% pick rate. Increases the charge. I don't really like it that much. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not doing a too good job there, but that is my bad. Nothing to do with my team. We are just going to keep kind of doing some damage here because we're going to be able to stack this up pretty quickly. Okay. Just going to make sure that we're still kind of attacking as much as we can here. Get in on their back line. Okay, as long as we keep attacking, we're golden. Okay. A little bit of a risky play there, but we did make it happen. I am just going to be a nuisance back here, getting their back line wrecked. Ouch. Nice save. We are going to go up this way. Okay, we're just going to get him out of that stealth. He's going to stun us here, but that was a great play on his part. But he should die right now. Good job. And so I'm going to go ahead and get up here, and we're just going to wreck this thing. Okay, we're just going to be a nuisance here. All right, all right, all right. Nothing special. Nothing special. We're just going to go back here. Okay, realistically, we should be hitting this guy up here. We did get a little crazy there, and I did want to save our Sonya from making a bad decision. Nice take. It's going to be on the backside here. Just do a little damage. Do some crowd control, huh? And we are going to stay in the mech form because or the pilot form, excuse me, because we are going to be able to do some more damage and really push this thing if we play it smart. Now, I do have to be mindful that I should do the droppity drop. Danger Zone, 49.47% win rate. Enemy heroes affected by defense matrix are slowed, which is always good. Crowd control is always great as a bruiser or a tank. You need it. You love it. All right. Now, at a 28.35% pick rate, we do have coming through. Knockback distance increased. I feel like, I don't know. I was going to say something smart and creative and clever, but my brain did shut off a little bit. I have found that some of the highest win rates, just in general, tend to be like crowd control builds. Like, and not just like, you know, like push them back, blah, 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 but slow them down so you can lock them in. Those have been some of the best, like, builds as far as win rates are concerned. Okay, we're just going to kind of be a nuisance here. Push up. Not going to be perfect, but we're going to do our bestest. Okay, we're just going to kind of let that one go, I guess. See if they come in here. All right, now we out. Okay, and we're going to go ahead in here, and we're going to grab this and just keep that pressure on. We're going to start this in pilot form, just because we will be able to kill faster, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to have to go into the mech form here very shortly afterwards. All right, we want to do this so that we can attack all of them at the same time. Look at them zip around thinking they're cool. I actually don't think I would have been able to take this by myself, which is incredibly interesting to me. Get out of here, baby girl. Get out of here. You know what you're trying to do. Okay. Well, we're a little bit too far out of our depths here because we don't have that range here. We're just going to zippity-doo-dah-day in. She did lose her dash, but we almost got her. If I would have dashed in a little earlier, we might have been able to secure that. Now, this, I think, is a first time for this series is our ultimate, which is Big Shot, has the highest win rate at a 48.21% win rate, which I find incredibly interesting. I know this is one of the first characters that has a win rate that's only, I think, average about 40-some-odd%. But I think it's the first ultimate we've ever picked that doesn't have at least a 50% win rate. So it's very interesting there. Now, Big Shot is definitely the most popular with the 75.06% pick rate. So no surprise there, really. I'm just going to take these out so they get no pressure out of it. And we're going to have passive pressure on top anyways. So we instantly have the advantage when it comes to this boss fight as far as pressure is concerned. All right. Okay, we're just going to keep him back here. And we stole it from him. Good job, guys. Great job. We'll just let him go, and then we'll take this thing out. Not too awful concerned. We're going to have a lot of pressure top, a pretty decent amount of pressure bottom. We are going to get back here and save our Zool. Just kind of do some interference. That's all we're trying to do. Now she's going to be able to resist basically everything we've ever loved and dreamed of. We're just going to, once again, get back here. Just do some work. Keep him back. I haven't been using my defensive matrix very well, but I've been more concerned with doing like crowd control and just breaking up the enemy team. I'm going to zip in back here. Make sure she doesn't get away. And that's golden. I would be okay with completely ignoring the URL in favor of doing the objective. She is, look at how unbelievably tanky URL can be. It just blows my mind. Now we might as well try to take her out while we're waiting here. Just going to set on the point. It's going to be a nuisance. But she is setting in her ult and we're letting her do it. So it is just incredible to see how tanky somebody like that can be. Now, if we had some displacement or whatnot, obviously she would have been gonzo by now. But you know what? You can't win them all. They did a pretty solid amount of damage here. What is our team doing? We need to focus on this. I'm not sure I agree with what our team's doing here. If they would have just popped up here, this wouldn't even have been a close race and we would have got a full, basically a full objective. Which would have been absolutely disgusting in the best kind of way. That one stung a little bit, not gonna lie. That's okay, we're just gonna run down here and do the work. Do our best. We're just gonna kind of chill out for a minute, okay? We're gonna wait till the wall gets broken by our minions, inevitably. And we're going in. We're gonna boom, and then watch it explode, baby. Oh, that's gonna be clutch. No way, dude. That was a very well-timed, very, very well-timed rewind by Tracer. Once again, we're just gonna get in here, make sure we don't soak too much damage that we shouldn't be soaking. Nice VP right there. They're doing a pretty good job of misdirection, but our team is doing a very good job of actually staying on those points and really getting the most out of it. Whether or not they're on that ultimate or not, we can still do a lot of damage to them. Ooh, Mecha Deca. Okay, we're just going to sit here and auto attack. Nice job. Nice flip dipping job. Now, we do find ourselves at, excuse me, at level 13. Expensive plating is actually the highest win rate at, oh boy, I'm outie, boys, I'm outie. At a 47.78% win rate. Increases max health by 20%, but also increases the cooldown of call mech by 15 seconds. Which I find incredibly interesting. I just find it interesting. Emergency plating, however, is the most, or emergency shielding, excuse me, is the most popular talent with a 55.45% pick rate. I do tend to prefer this one because gaining that shield is clutch and you can really do some crazy cool things with it. We're backing out, letting him soak some damage. Wall. Thinking you're going to get a kill on me, little Tracer. Now, the Tracer does do it pretty... She's been doing a really good job of kind of trying to reveal and check where we're at. But her problem is she goes in by herself, and she should have somebody follow up and then be able to capitalize on those times when she catches us out. We're going to be risking it for the biscuit because our team has been doing a really good job. We're going to try to just get these two camps pushed up as far as we possibly can. See if we can't throw our bodies at these walls here. Because we play for keeps, not forts, baby. And we're just going to get on here. Woo! I don't think we're going to be able to outfight her, but we can fight on the minion waves, which will certainly give us some stuff here. The minion waves are too strong. Also, we had a really good ultimate there from the Mephisto. Boop. All right, and we got him. That's golden, which means we can go ahead and just let our team take care of this while we push in this top lane. Now, at level 16, Nano Waves 2 with a 53.33% win rate. For 4 seconds after ejecting from her mech. D.Va gains 50 armor and her basic attacks grant 50% more cooldown reduction towards call mech. Which just means it keeps that cooldown maximized, which is great because then you can really run interference. Okay, we're just going to get out of there now. Why they would not contend this objective and try to contend on me is a little bit bewildering, but I guess, you know, it is what it is. I'm cool with that. We're just going to get up here and get our health back on. All right. Now, Torpedo, where are we at? Our Torpedo one, Torpedo Dash. Dash as a pilot. That is the most popular pick rate at a 46.58% pick rate. It's interesting that basically none of the highest win rate talents are the most popular talents. It's incredible to me. I think it's because it comes down to the idea of if you're running interference with like crowd control and all that kind of stuff, it's not going to be the sexiest talents to pick. It's not going to give you all the glory that you want for those big, crazy kills. And so people just really steer clear of them because they're trying to show off. And sometimes the best thing you can do is just run that interference, run that support, and just destroy everyone's soul. Just going to drop that in there. Then they're not going to be able to back out very well. Wasn't the best placed mech that I've ever had, but you know what? It's okay. Just gonna get in here, just be a nuisance. Alright, we're just gonna try to soak as many of these shots as possible here. Oh, baby. And we should be able to end this one. It should be game over. Now, this with the Nexus anomaly they have in here, each of these kind of last towers, or Nexus, whatever you want to call them. I know the name, but I can't think of it. They all have special abilities to kind of help push you back in a way. Ooh. This one, it just so happens to be kind of the Frozen Punisher ability, which I find interesting that they chose that when it comes to this. I'm surprised they didn't do something a little bit more extravagant. But it is what it is, and that's a win. That's a win. And we have definitely contributed to the win rates and the popularity rates of all of these talents today, which is golden. He does deserve some honor. He really did some great interference there. Best killing spree. How did I have the best killing spree at 9 heroes? Because I died. I think I was one of the few people to die in that match, right? Yeah. I died twice, technically, because I died once for real and then twice out of my mech. So we had one death on the Sonya, but I had the highest kill rate. That is incredible. It's interesting. Probably because I did get that one solo kill. Technically. Oh, well. Either way. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's episode. If you want to follow along at level 1, it's Hit the Nitrous. At 4, Fusion Generator. At 7, Dazer Zone. At 10, Big Shot. Expensive Plating at 13. Nano Wave Suit at 16. At 20, we would have gone Concussive Pulse. Has a 71.43% win rate. And then Pew Pew would have been the 57.68 most popular talent. Either way, it was an adventure. Remember, I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Toodles!